Well, this is a good year to have animals that are waterproof. I'm just waiting to do chores until the rain settles down a little bit. The potatoes are soaking up the rain really fast. Like even when it's pouring like this, if I go over there and look under the leaves, it'll be dry. These are the ducklings, this year's babies. You notice they're fully feathered. The apples are almost ripe up there. They're not very big, but they are bigger than they were last year. I think there are some piglets in here. Let's go take a look. This was up. Someone must have knocked it down. Probably piglets. Hi, piglets. Are you sticking out your tongue at me? Hi. It's raining. This is the right place to be. Yeah. Oh, that's doing weird things to the screen. Turning into a greenhouse from the inside. Oh, you should go inside, hon. The muscovies are not as waterproof as regular ducks. Actually, while it's raining, let's just go take a peek in the greenhouse. I took that panel off. It used to be here on the greenhouse, and now I can just open this. So it's easier to get in. Oh. I brought this out to harvest some stuff the other day, and I ended up getting distracted, not getting around to harvesting anything. But I should be doing that soon. Basically, I have been really busy lately, running around trying to catch pigs and whatnot. Okay, that cabbage, it's time, almost time for it to get harvested. My beans didn't really do much this year. These are supposed to be dry beans, and it's near the end of August, and they don't even have beans in them yet. That's no good. That rose has been fabulous. Whenever I can some fruit, I stick a handful of rose petals in it. It's really good. Saskatoon rose was the most recent in here. Oh, it's loud. You can see this is it's basically rot from being too moist in here. You can see that because the rain is so cold, the water will cool on the inside. There's a lot of humidity in here, and then the rain is cold on the outside of the greenhouse and causes condensation. Ooh, there's a tomato. Okay. I want to show you this. See these black spots here on the tomato? That's tomato hornworm poop. So somewhere in here is the bug that has pooped that out, and that will be a large worm, caterpillar. I don't see any here, so he might be in between. Usually you want to get them pretty early because they will eat a tremendous amount of your tomato plant. Where this is more of that rot from the humidity. We're actually fairly late in the game this year, so I'm not that worried about it. In the back, you see that plant there? That's lettuce working on flowering. It's still got a ways to go, but it's working on it. I do have a bunch of red tomatoes in here. When I'm done doing chores, I should come back here and pick myself some tabbouleh. See how my carrots are doing. Very tiny. Carrots are always, I don't know. Carrots are not my strong point. That's a Maya and Scion tomato in there. The rest are this cluster here and this cluster over there are both, this one is Moravsky Div, and this one over here is Stupici. Moravsky Div is just a variety of Stupici. So they're closely related. I'm going to eat this. You can see it's cracked. Basically, there was not enough water, and then there was a lot of water. Oh my goodness, that's so tasty. It'd be nice if, like, see all of these that didn't pollinate here? It'd be nice if there were more cherry tomatoes on that plant, hey? Because as you see, like, going up, this is 6 feet in the air, and they're starting to be flowers again, but there just aren't a lot of babies on this plant. What a weird year. What a weird year. I just went to eat the other cherry tomato on that plant, and it was definitely moldy. So that was not good. On the other hand, my rhubarb just won't stop growing. Every year, you get different things. It's just how it goes. Beets in there seem to be doing okay. Oh, I really love the texture of the panel, the greenhouse panel there, because it makes the geese look like they're on like a staticky TV or something. It's a ton of peas that need harvesting here. They're getting eaten as well by something that comes and bites a hole in them and then eats out the inside. But whatever it is that does that, might be slugs. At least it doesn't sit in there. So if you eat one of those and it has a hole in it, you don't get a bug in your mouth. You just are missing some of the like really sweet part inside. I'm gonna check on my zucchini while we're here. Oh, see this giant, like, let's give you some scale. This is my hand, and this is the leaf. These giant leaves are Angelica, which are normally a biennial, so they would flower the second year, but I planted them last year and they're not flowering, so hopefully they'll live another year and maybe flower next year. And they are used in gin, or sometimes they're candied. They're in the carrot family as well. They're next to this lovage, which I cut back and which didn't grow back again. Definitely something eating my beans in here. Oh, you know what? There's slugs. Of course, with all this rain, there's slugs. I should let a couple ducks in here. This is my giant mint. Again, like just super, super big leaves. That's one of the things the rain is good for. Got some zucchinis. The slugs are trying to eat my zucchinis. Here's another little round zucchini. Oh, more zucchini back there. Oh, there we go. There's something new and surprising and fun. Is more golden raspberries. Are we ripe? They taste different. And they're I want to say fruitier than red raspberries. They're good anyhow. With my endless spare time, I should transplant some of these somewhere else so I can have lots next year. Because I can't have them just take over the entire garden. Okay, folks, is it raining less? There will be slugs in my cabbages. You can see they eat in there, but if you take the cabbage and you put it in a bucket of salt water, the slugs die and float or sink. They come off more easily. This is my sweet Sicily, which when the seeds were green, I cooked them in some sugar syrup and they taste like black licorice, so I made basically a black licorice syrup. And I waited and harvested some of them black like this. And unfortunately, they do not still taste good when you harvest them when they're black. So next year, I have to get them before they're fully ripe and make more of that syrup. My dill seems to be pretty happy. It's as tall as I am. This volunteered this year. Over here, this bush is the roots of that aspen tree. So I need to dig that out and like dig the roots all the way back to the edge of my garden. It's a total disaster back here. Everyone always likes to see other people's total disasters, right? There are my squash plants, which are now big and beautiful, but unfortunately they are not anywhere near close to producing squash because it was too cold this spring. Oh, the rain keeps hitting the focus button on my on my phone. Starting to get some red berries in here. Not a lot, or they're probably like all the way inside. That's where I would be if I were a berry, I guess. Oh my goodness, they're just, yeah, raspberries are taking over. This is their kind of weather. Over here, I don't know if you've ever grown Brussels sprouts before, but the Brussels sprouts form in the leaf axil. So right in there, there'll be a little round ball. And by the end of it, it looks like an alien ship, just like this, this stalk with balls around the outside. Here, one of my Welsh onions is flowering. They're supposed to be a perennial onion. So I have no idea what that's going to do or be like, or it's supposed to overwinter, and we'll see. And this side of the greenhouse is all mint and my rhubarb. Honestly, probably part of the reason the rhubarb is doing so well is it's getting so much water. I could just probably keep putting up rhubarb. Got some very nice mint. That one over there is peppermint. Oh, it's wet. It is wet. That's more of that apple mint, the really huge one, flowering. And this is quinoa, which I don't really know. It looks like it's turned into quinoa. So I should probably harvest that. It's probably not good for it to be sitting here being wet. The plant has died. That is definitely like a little quinoa seed there. Interesting. I have no idea how to tell when to harvest that, but I guess a little while ago is the time. It's not high in saponins. I just put that seed in my mouth, and it did not taste soapy. That's good. Okay. I'm gonna go feed everyone because it's wet and miserable and it's not actually gonna stop raining anytime soon. So I will let you enjoy your afternoon, and I'll talk to you when it's a little drier.